And let's spend a moment now with Fred Besana, who is one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the United States Football League, led the league in completions with 345. He was a fellow who had gone into private business after being frustrated by some failure. He never really got the chance to excel at college because Fred was back of people like Bratkowski and Joe Roth and the good California days out there, but he had bloomed in the United States Football League. And Fred, let's talk about tomorrow's game against the Michigan Panthers. That's a big, rough, tough, muscle football team, and they really specialize in chasing quarterbacks. I would presume you've been talking with the big guys in front of you about protecting your health.
Well, I've been taking them out to dinner all week, Keith, and you know, we have to contend with the likes of John Corker, an outside linebacker who led our league in sacks, and you know, with Dave Tipton at nose guard. I'll tell you, they present some real problems for us.
You played a ball game last Sunday that I guess a fair word is without luster. It was a ball game you didn't have to win. It was a game where I guess everybody was more concerned that nobody get hurt. Do you attach any psychological situation to the loss last Sunday?
Well, not really. We didn't have to win to get in the playoffs, but I'll tell you, we were embarrassed by our effort, and you know, it's certainly a non-emotional one, and you know, we'd like to prove to the nation this week that really wasn't the real Oakland Invaders out there playing in Chicago last Sunday.
You will have the injured back, Arthur Whittington in particular?
Yeah, Artie's you know, not at 100% yet, but hopefully we're going to get some mileage out of him. Lewis Jackson's going to go probably most of the time, but you know, hopefully Artie can come in for some special plays.
Is your plan to stay to dance with what brung you?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, we expect a pretty much high-scoring affair, and I think from an offensive standpoint, we have to keep this guy next to me and his group off the field if we're going to be successful, because I'll tell you, they're going to score some points.
Let me ask you about Wyatt Henderson. I sort of had the feeling last week that he may not have been 100% either. He looked a little gentle going over the middle on a couple of plays.
Yeah, he's had some injury problems the last couple of weeks, but he's healthy and ready to go, and you know, we're looking for a big effort from Wyatt. He had a nice game when we were here 15 weeks ago, and hopefully we're going to get some mileage out of him tomorrow.
Fred, good luck to you. You've had a great season. I'm glad that you finally got a chance to show us what kind of football player you are.
Well, thanks a bunch, Keith. I really appreciate it.
Fred Besana, quarterback of the Oakland Invaders. Now let's turn to Lynn Swann and the young man from Cajun country that leads the Michigan Panthers, Bobby Hebert.
Bobby Hebert, a young, talented quarterback. Bobby, when Michigan first started the season, quite a few losses. The team wasn't doing well. Went out, got some offensive linemen. How much has that team changed as a result of what they've been able to add to it?
Well, that's really been, you know, the whole key to our whole season is, you know, getting our new offensive linemen, where at the beginning of the season, we really didn't have a running game, and, you know, lately we've been able to, you know, ball possession, the ball both running and passing, and keep our defense off the field. And, you know, tomorrow, the biggest key is going to be to keep our defense off the field, because Oakland has such a high-powered offense, and, you know, the best defense against Oakland is just, you know, for us to control the ball.
Your offense, not necessarily a controlled type offense, high-scoring offense. How are you going to soften it up a little bit, try and run the ball more, or still continue to try and put the ball up in the air to Holloway and Anthony Carter?
Well, I think, you know, the real key tomorrow is we're going to have to mix it up, both the run and the pass. And, you know, if the run's working well, then come with some play-action passing, that type. And, you know, just whatever Oakland gives us, we'll just have to take it. If they give us the long ball, take the long ball. You know, if they stop that, then just have to go for the short pass.
Well, you're going to face one of the second leading passer in the league in Fred Besana. Your defense, John Corker, a man who's been able to put pressure on almost every passer in the league. Is he going to be the key to your defensive effort tomorrow?
Yeah, well, you know, John Corker has come up with some big plays, but I think we're going to have an overall team effort, you know, from our defense to stop them, because, you know, they have been so successful. You know, they show Oakland with both running and passing the football, and we just got to put pressure on Fred, and I know, you know, he's not glad to hear that, but that's going to be one of the big keys. You know, we have to put pressure on him and, you know, shut down the running game. And, you know, really one of the first, you know, big mistakes we made the first time we played him, we let him get the big plays. And, you know, if we can shut that out, you know, I think we'll be in good shape.
Okay, Bobby, thank you very much. Also, thank you for giving all those ex-Steelers a job out in Michigan.
Well, I think they really earned it, so that's, you know, not really my any doing of that part.